Hi, welcome to part 12 of this video series. This is on AWS Cloud Practitioner certification. All latest real questions. Chances of same or similar questions coming in the exam is high. Please subscribe to this channel. Let's jump into the questions. So the keywords here is scale, and what should be scalable? The support for the number of users, the network traffic, and the data quantity without sacrificing performance. Basically, we are talking about elasticity, because elastic systems can scale up and down easily. So what is elasticity? It is the ability to acquire resources when you need them, as well as release the resources when you don't need them. And you want to do this automatically. Decouple the components. This is used in a microservice style architecture where you decouple the components so that you can individually scale any one layer. And designed for failure is, for example, you've got a prod system, you provision a DR so that if this fails, users would be routed to DR. Think parallel is also not linked with scalability. Okay, think parallel is you have systems which can run multiple threads in parallel. It has nothing to do with scalability. This is the final answer. Let's look at the next one. So it is asking which of these describes an application that spans various AZs. So you have a region, this outer box region, and then there are three AZs. Okay. So why do we, if you spans across AZs means you have an app which is deployed here, here, and here as well, all three AZs. If you deploy, or if it is, you choose a multi-AZ deployment, then it is highly available, because if this AZ or this data center is down, this and this is up, and vice versa. It has nothing to do with global reach, because this is still one region. It is not global. If it was multi-region, then it would have been global. Economy of scale, nothing to do with economy of scale, because there is no scale up and scale down. There is no requirement of elasticity. Similarly, D is also wrong, because this does not mean elasticity. This means high availability. This one means high availability. So this is the right answer. So out of this, this is again a shared responsibility question. There are these many options. We have to choose two answers, which is not a duty of client. So I'll give you an example. Decommissioning of physical storage devices. You as a client will not even know what is the physical storage behind the AWS services. So how can you be responsible for this duty? So this is the right answer, because this is not your duty as a client. And controlling physical access to the data centers. There might be security guard, night watchmen, and so on, which you have no role to play in allocating those security teams and monitoring those watchmen. So this is also AWS responsibility, not a duty of client. Now, ACL configuration, this is something which you as a client will do. And patch management, this is something which you as a client and AWS have joint responsibilities, as well as the patch management of EC2 operating systems. You as a client and AWS both have joint responsibilities. So this is the final answer. So this is the final answer. So let's look at this one. Which attributes of AWS account can Trusted Advisor monitor? So Trusted Advisor, it gives you advice on AWS best practice. So it gives you advice to optimize infrastructure, improve security and performance. It will advise you how to reduce costs. It will also monitor your service quotas. Here, the first option is compliance with security best practices, which is here security best practices curated by security experts. So this is one answer. We need to select two answers. So if you see here, it helps with performance of your services, not performance of your application. Hence, this is wrong. In here, you see cost optimization, performance, security, nothing related to network. So this is wrong. Did we see cost optimization? Yes, here this is cost optimization, reduce costs, cost optimization. So this is correct. Compliance status, we didn't see compliance status here. So this is wrong. So here are our two answers. Let's look at this last question for this video. See, out of these five options, which feature enables EC2 instances to be more elastic? So if you see elasticity for changing workload, the EC2 instance itself is virtualization. So virtualization management should be the answer here. Hardware management, we will not do as a client, as a user. Encryption management, here there is in the question, nobody is talking about any security masking of data or PII data. So C is also wrong. Facilities management, we as customers, we are not responsible. AWS is responsible. And firewall management, we do it, but firewall management is not linked to elasticity. It is linked to security. See, you in your organization, if you are, say, working for PCS or Infosys or any company, your computer will be, there would be a firewall, and certain people or certain IPs cannot hack your computer. That is firewall management. This question is asking about elasticity, not firewall management. So this is my final answer. Please subscribe to my channel. This brings us to the end of part 12 in this playlist. The first 10 parts are still relevant, and I am uploading more latest real questions. Same or similar questions might come in the exam, but you have to focus on concepts. See you in the next part.